Let's take a look at the chart action for Dogecoin. Okay, so here is what we're looking at on Dogecoin, and here's what I've been watching. We had an uptrend like this, and then we started to break down, get a retracement, or kind of get a pullback a little bit. So the lines that I was watching are support, 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 support. Let's go ahead and draw those trend lines real quick. We had the first one, something like this, and then we had another one with this support and this support and this one, something like this. When we broke this downtrend, or when we broke this uptrend going to the downside, I was looking at this other uptrend right here, and I was hoping for a bounce. I was also looking at this previous support right here at around .131. Let's go ahead and set up an orange line. It's where I had my limit order, something like this. We didn't quite fill that level yet, or I had a limit order set at .131, but we didn't actually, we got so close. It came down to around .1321, and then we got that bounce. But I still think it looks like we're trending down because I'm still watching this resistance and this resistance. Let's go ahead and delete this trend line because we already broke it. We don't have to worry about it too much anymore. Let's draw a trend line from this one and this one. So it kind of looks like we're trending down still, or we have this trend line that we have to break. We have a downtrend like that. Once we break this downtrend going to the upside, then we could get a little more confident that we're starting to head back up and at least starting to retest the top. Like I said, we didn't fill my limit order quite yet, so I'm not sure if it's actually going to get filled. But the thing that I'm watching is this downtrend. If we can start breaking up, then I'll get a little bit more bullish. The other thing I was watching is if we jump over to the daily time frame, this is one thing that I really did like, is we had resistance, 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 and I was mainly watching these 2 points right here. Let's go ahead and do a trend line going to the downside, something like this. And when we broke this downtrend going to the upside, it made me get a little bit more bullish in general. So I think breaking this downtrend going to the upside was a good sign, and I was actually targeting these previous resistances. Let's go ahead and set up some horizontal red lines right here. Let's go ahead and change that to red. And then we'll copy and paste and do another one right here. And these levels were sitting at around .165 and .184. I still think it's possible that we come up to these levels over here as long as we're riding this uptrend going up like this. If we break this going to the downside, then I'll start looking at the previous supports down here, and we can do a copy and paste this orange line, maybe something like this and something like this. Like I said, we got really close to that first support that I was looking at, but we didn't quite fill it. Looks like we got that bounce. So I think the main thing that I'm watching is this 4-hour time frame, this downtrend like this. If we could break that going to the upside, and then I'll be looking at this previous top over here. This top is sitting at around, let's go ahead and do another copy and paste of this red line, and I want to see us break .151 if we're going to come up and go higher to .165. First step is breaking this downtrend going to the upside. Second step is breaking this previous top right here at .151. And until then, I'm still looking at this spot right here at .131. I'm very curious if we're going to be able to hold support on this and break through, or are we going to keep getting rejected and pushed down? And either, I don't know, we're going to have to wait and see what happens in this area. Are we going to be able to break to the upside or to the downside? If we break to the downside, first spot that I'll be looking at is right here, but I'll also be looking at these bottoms down here at .118 and .111. So I think the main thing that I'm watching is the 4-hour time frame, this support line right here, and this resistance right here. Are we going to be able to break to the upside or to the downside? If you're brand new to looking at charts and wondering what program I'm using, check out this playlist right here. It's a playlist that'll help you get started to follow along with the videos. And if you want to know more about when I buy and sell, check out this video right here. It's a trading strategies video, and it'll go over some of the strategies that I talked about in this video. Alright, if you guys liked the video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.